I'm Brita, the questioning quilter, and this amazing quilt is the one that you chose as your favorite disappearing harlequin design last fall. You're going to be amazed at how crazy easy this is to make. And as always, stick around to the very end to see this quilt made with different fabrics. To make the initial block, we need 4 half-square triangles that are trimmed to 4.5 by 4.5. I started with 5-inch charms, and so I have 2 red and white half-square triangles that I turn into a diamond. I have 2 blue and white half-square triangles that are also formed into a diamond. You sew the 2 diamonds together, and you get a harlequin block. Now, this harlequin block measures 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And we are going to cut it 1 3/8 inches from this center seam. 4 cuts going around in a circle. So we're going to rotate this around. Notice that I have tape on my ruler to help prevent me from making a mistake, which I have made way too many. And one of the other things that I'd like to show you is when I pick this up, watch, let me make this cut. And I don't pick the ruler up straight. If you notice, I tip it and pick it up at an angle. That keeps the sub-blocks from flying around when you're picking your ruler up. So we take the 4th cut, and this will leave us with 9 sub-blocks. Now, I want to show you how easy this is. It's crazy. We're just going to move 2 of these pieces. Take this piece from the bottom right, put it up to the top left goes down to the bottom right. So this part that's shaped kind of like an old-fashioned bottle opener, the blue bottle opener has a red triangle, the red bottle opener has a blue triangle, and when we sew it all together, it looks just like this. So now that we have the bottle opener blocks made, we're going to turn them into a motif. Now, how I do that is I'm going to take 4 of these and arrange them in a square. And what I'm going to do is rotate each block so that this red triangle is oriented to the center. So when we do this, see, all the red triangles are to the middle, and you can start to see the design take shape. And when we get the 4th block in place, we have a motif that I'm calling a windcatcher. So now that we have the wind catchers all made, I want to show you what happens when we start to put these together into the quilt. Now, there's no special layout. We're just putting these up, no spinning or rotating them, just putting them together how we made them. And as you notice, now these blue triangles are forming a design in the center of the 4 motifs. And when we get the 4th one in, you can see, look at how awesome this is. We have a red windcatcher in the middle. Now I'm just going to continue and put all 9 motifs together into the quilt. And so it comes out looking like this. Woot! I love how the red and blue windcatchers alternate. Now, that's because this is made with 3 colors, red, white, and blue. But if you wanted to make it with only 2 colors, say purple and yellow, you might get a quilt that looks like this. Now, one of the things that I really love about this quilt is that it is charm pack friendly. So if, let's say, you had a red, white, and blue charm pack, you could make a quilt that looks like this. But if you like scrappy or very colorful quilts, you could, and you have a colorful charm pack, or you turned your scraps into 5-inch charms, well, you've got a couple of options. So first of all, realize that each 5-inch charm will make half of a harlequin block. So you could just take your scraps, make them into harlequin blocks that would look like this. But if you like it a little more scrappy, you can mix up your half-square triangles to make a harlequin block that looks like this. Now, if you make a bunch of harlequins and cut them up and turn them into bottle openers, they'd look about like that. But wait, there's more, because you don't have to sew the blocks together the same way that you cut them apart. So you could take the sub blocks and trade them around and swap them out from the different blocks, and you get bottle openers that look like this. Sew them into a wind catcher like this and into a quilt. Now, I'm not 100% sure what I think of this. I'd like you to let me know what you think. Oh, and while I'm on the topic of letting me know, last summer you overwhelmingly let me know that you want to see another Christmas in July video. So I've spent all year coming up with patterns, trying different designs, and I've come up with 3, and I can't choose between them. So I'm hoping that you'll let me know which one you'd like to see turned into a video for July. So this is pattern 1, pattern 2, and pattern 3. Let me know what you think. Stay well and happy quilting.